the name of God, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duties as Prime Minister for the Union, and that I will do right to all manner of people in accordance with the Constitution and the law, without fear or favour, affection or ill will.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Politics First. 9 years ago, the Congress initiated a unique style of governance, one that has been slammed by the opposition time and again as a dual power center arrangement.
That's right, Nandita. Sonia Gandhi as head of the coalition and Dr. Manmohan Singh as head of the government. In fact, so satisfied was the Congress with this formula that in 2009 they broke away from tradition and announced for the first time Dr. Manmohan Singh as their prime ministerial candidate.
That's right. But something has changed, and changed quite dramatically, isn't it, Madhav, in the last 4 years? Dr. Manmohan Singh is no longer seen as Mr. Clean. In fact, his governance has come to be associated with indifference and corruption. Leaders in the Congress party like Digvijay Singh have openly questioned this dual power system. And increasingly, there is a sense within the Congress that perhaps Dr. Manmohan Singh has reached his political expiry date.
We will explore that relationship in the next 30 minutes, as a section of the Congress feels that Dr. Manmohan Singh's image has been tarnished beyond repair. And has he been isolated within his own party, as there is a growing perception that he should step down before the next general elections so that these elections can be fought with a fresh perception of the government.
Suresh Kalmani's wings have been clipped.
All the controversial licenses has been quashed.
Prime Minister is not at fault. The government is not at fault.
A scam a day.
One day! One day! With each passing hour, the number just keeps on increasing.
A crisis every fortnight. The man who's credited for an election win in 2009. A person who was the face of the Indo-US nuclear deal. 9 years since 2004. The Economist PM's position is in a state of meltdown.
In October, you said 90 days for the CWG probe. It's far more than 90 days, Mr. Prime Minister. We know no chief conspirator. All the smaller functionaries were put in and they have been let off. They have not even been charge sheeted. Do you feel disappointed with the progress in the CWG investigation which let the nation down in October, given your own promise?
Well, I think we are trying our very best, but we have to do the due process of law. The wrongdoers will not escape this time.
Senior journalists in Delhi have been regularly getting inputs from their sources over the past few days.
So, in the relationship with the congressman and the prime minister has always been problematic, because I don't think any congressman, from the bottom to the top, wanted Manmohan Singh to be prime minister. It was sort of thrust on them. So the Congress people have never accepted Manmohan Singh as their leader, and it's very clear that he's not the leader. Their leader remains, earlier it was Sonia Gandhi, and now gradually that's shifting to Rahul Gandhi. So there is this dichotomy. The party men do not have loyalty towards him, but Sonia Gandhi does. So the prime minister's utility depends on how far Sonia Gandhi and he, the unique rapport they share. If that ends, then Manmohan Singh's innings is over.
For the last 9 years, and especially the last few years, Dr. Manmohan Singh has been publicly seen defending the tainted. Has that hit his image beyond repair? The opposition party feels and perceives it as Prime Minister developing an appetite to tolerate corruption.
Sonia Gandhi has made it quite clear she does not want Ashwini Kumar and Bansal to continue. The Congress party, which obviously has become more resurgent after the Karnataka elections, is asserting itself more. and is telling the government that it is not in your interest and we don't want Ashwini Kumar and Pawan Kumar Bansal
So are you suggesting that there's a rift between the party and the
suggesting a resurgent Congress putting the Prime Minister in his place, perhaps?
Why I say good governance? You exercise your authority as a leader. You ensure transparent governance. You are willing to take hard decisions. You are willing to sacrifice errant ministers. But for opposition pressure, media campaign in many measures, your channel included, and intervention by judiciary, no action would have been taken under any circumstances.
There has been no allegation of corruption, favoritism against the Prime Minister. He still remains one of the cleanest political personality in Indian politics. So therefore I think it is not correct to undermine the personality or the image of the Honorable Prime Minister.
More than the PM shielding, particularly in the Colgate thing and in the CBI, dealing with the CBI, in both these issues the PM was involved. So the deal of suspicion pointing to the PM is because of these substantive factors in the cases.
Outlook magazine's Vinod Mehta has just learnt about a story about the hands-off approach of the PM. Also on how a section within the Congress has lost faith in the Prime Minister and wants him to go.
No, I don't think he has a completely hands-on approach. He trusts his advisors or his aides, perhaps trusts them too much. He seems to be a bad judge of people. I mean, I'm not giving you any secrets when I say that Mr. Ashwini Kumar had a terrible reputation before he became minister. So supposing, I mean, I'm assuming that Ashwini Kumar goes to him and says, I'll look after the coal problem, you don't worry. Now, any other person would have, Prime Minister would have asked, very good, but what are you going to do? I think the second part he would not ask. He would say, he would trust him, and he would trust him, of course, not to do something illegal, but he would say, okay, you are going to do it, you do it. He's a bad manager. Everybody has to manage things in the end, but he's a bad manager.
Each passing day only confirms that impression or apprehension, as you wish to call it, because increasingly, for the last, if you could have noticed, for the last 3 years, his senior ministers are pitching for Rahul Gandhi as the Prime Minister. Though there has to be periodical clarification by the party, there is great degree of unease about him in his party itself.
But so some say that he's lost the political backing of the Congress party. Is that true?
Absolutely incorrect. In fact, the Congress party has stood like a rock behind Dr. Manmohan Singh ji, and I can assure you, I've been in the know of the functioning. Congress President does not at all interfere in the functioning of the Government of India.
15th May, a warm Wednesday in Guwahati. The Prime Minister is to file his nomination papers. A record 5th term to the upper house from Assam. Cong General Secretary and Assam in charge Digvijay Singh is by his side. Students' groups are upset. They say the PM has failed to bring development to the state that he has been representing since 1991. Even the local media is upset for not being allowed to cover today's proceedings. The PM finally speaks up.
Assam has done me the unique honor of electing me to Rajya Sabha. I have been a member from Assam for nearly 21 years, and I can never repay this debt of gratitude to the people of Assam.
So what has really gone wrong with Dr. Manmohan Singh's image? Why is it that wherever he goes, he is greeted with protests? Why is the Mr. Clean image suffering irreparable damage? Why is it that UPA chairperson, Congress President Sonia Gandhi has to intervene to get the Prime Minister to make ministers like Pawan Kumar Bansal and Ashwini Kumar resign pending inquiry? What really has happened over the years and changed over the years? Is it the Prime Minister or the expectations of the Congress from the Prime Minister?
RPN Singh, first-time Congress MP, Minister of State for Home Affairs. He feels that beyond the politically obvious, the UPA too has reasons to celebrate.
I'm just coming back from my constituency, and the kind of development work that we have managed to do in these last 4 years is something at the ground that people are very appreciative of. And I think it has been more in the media about how this government could have done better.